back by somewhat popular demand. It is the return of Job Corps 411. What's going on, everybody? Tremaine here. Drop the VX because I'm a grown man now. And welcome back to Job Corps 411. Now, before I begin, here's the official disclaimer because I feel this is somewhat necessary to point out. The whole purpose of this channel is to neither persuade nor defray you to join Job Corps of America. Job Corps 411 is a public domain informational service provided to the public for free of my expense. I do not want anybody to try to come back at me saying, "Oh, Trey, I followed your advice. I went to Job Corps because of you, and I didn't like it. You're a such and such." No, okay. If you go to Job Corps, I want to make sure this is what you want. Make sure this is something that you do for you. Don't go just because of one guy telling you all this information on the internet. Okay? If you're an adult and you're making that kind of decision, I hope that you're adult enough to know what you're getting yourself into. With that already out the way, let's get into this video. Now, I know nobody's going to ask me this, obviously, but I feel an explanation could be warranted as to why I'm finally getting back to making a Job Corps 401 video of all things. Life happens, really. I've been busy with my own thing going on. I've been on a job assignment, which will be a whole another episode in itself along sometime along the line. But for now, we'll take it one step at a time. And I want to continue on to a video that I did a few months back that actually got activity brought back to it when somebody requested a part two. And like I promised, if there was a demand, then I was going to fulfill that demand. So, next part of the series, the admissions process. The admission process. Well, I already mentioned before in the previous video that you would have to reach out to your outreach admissions counselor, and they're all over the place. Every city has one, but not every city has a Job Corps center. In my case, just using me as the best example that I can, Savannah, we had an outreach admissions counselor, but the nearest Job Corps was in Brunswick. So, yeah, they had their own system going on there. Um, Pretty simple to actually reach out to Job Corps. Call the number. If you want it, just Google it. You'll find it over the place. Or if you even want to, I have in the description in the last video. I might put in the description for this one too. But just call them. Let them know that you want to reach. Get in contact with the nearest Job Corps outreach missions counselor in your area, and bada bing, bada boom, you're in. Oh, not quite. I'm leaving some details out here. First, you have to attend an orientation seminar. Oh, why did I say seminar? An orientation seminar. Seminar. Fuck, I can't say this word. But you know what I mean. It's orientation meeting. There, you'll see some other potential candidates for the program, and you all meet together in some location. In my case, it was at the local Department of Labor office. We all meet there, and we all get to basically sit through where we get this long uh, PowerPoint about Job Corps, the history of Job Corps, and how Job Corps can help you if you need it, and blah, 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 blah. It was Informational, yes. Boring, most definitely. Uh, I say is more importantly to keep in mind what's being said at this point in the PowerPoint when they actually talk about, living arrangements and stuff like that. Because what my admissions counselor did, I don't know if all of them do this, but what my admissions counselor did was pretty clever, actually. She had this assignment for everybody to do at the end, and she would expect this assignment to be done after you schedule an interview with her. So you actually have to apply and go and interview to get a Job Corps job, to get a spot in Job Corps. And I was thinking, this can't be serious. Of course, me being the guy who didn't take anything serious at the time I went and didn't do the homework assignment. I did the file for an interview anyway. And as soon as I get to an interview, guess what she's told me? Where's the homework? She asked me, where's the homework? Oh, I didn't do it. Well, if you didn't do the homework, wait, why didn't you do the homework, first of all? Well, uh, I'll just be honest, I didn't take it seriously. Well, you didn't take it seriously, huh? Well, that tells me if you don't take this homework seriously, I don't think you'll take this program seriously. And if that's the case, then why should I let you in this program? Oh, shit. And that's the kind of thing you gotta watch out for. You set yourself up like that, which I did. And looking back now, it's kind of a miracle that I am in this program at this position I am. But I can't complain too much. I mean, I could still complain, but not too much. uh, After I actually did the homework assignment and got, I think, what, 97 on it or something like that. Of course, we actually went through the whole interview process. What's your name? What's your family income? Blah 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 blah. What you want to achieve out of this program? And I don't even remember what I told her in that. After that question, I think I said something along the lines of, I wish to get a good career one day, and I think Job Corps really helped me do that. Since I don't believe in going to college at this point in my life, and rather just get employed first instead of continuing my education, something along those lines. And I guess that worked. So it was around 3 weeks or so later. Keep in mind the OA will still have your contact information. If not, then of course she'll give you her information. You guys communicate. Make sure you stay on top of that, and not, she don't forget you. Because if 3 weeks pass and you haven't heard anything, that's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta get back on him or her. Get back on your OA counselor and tell them that, yo, it's been 3 weeks. What's the information I'm supposed to be getting? Because after 3 weeks, prior after your interview, they tell you, congratulations, we're accepting you to the program. This is the day you're going to leave, blah, 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 blah. Or, I'm sorry, looking back at your information, we decided that we're not going to take you in, blah, 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 blah. More likely than not, they're going to accept you simply because it'll make them look good. And not to discredit them or anything, sometimes the system works and some people who don't need the program don't come. But most of the time, even people who don't deserve to be here gets here anyway because it makes the OA look good. They look at the numbers because at the end of the day, it's all about the numbers, baby. It's all about the numbers, baby. They look at all the numbers that they received. It's like, okay, the OA here in this district pulled up around 200 students, and this person enrolled around 500 students. Oh boy, and around here in Atlanta, it looked like they enrolled over 10,000. Isn't that something? Yeah, isn't that a load of shit? Um, and don't get it twisted. I mean, not every counselor is like that, but at the end of the day, it's all about they're what they're doing for them, what they're doing for their career that counts at the end. So after the interview, and after the interview goes well, you got your travel information, and they'll tell you how you're going to travel. Most of the time, since they'll send you to whatever location near you, they'll be traveling by Greyhound bus because it's cheap, it's affordable for them, and you're just traveling across the country, state most of the time. And even if it's not, that long, short of a drive, like you're going from Georgia to Florida, like I did, they'll still send you through Greyhound because it's cheaper for them. Like the only time they actually use the airplane system and actually fly people out if they know it's going to be a long trip, like when they flew me from Florida to Missouri. Yeah, that wasn't going to be a Greyhound fly bus ride. That was going to be a plane ride, my friend. So after you got your travel information, of course you get everything all packed, um, stuff to pack with you, stuff to pack with you. I would recommend make sure you get as much personal hygiene stuff as you can because Job Corps will only give you so much in your starter pack. Make sure you bring toothbrushes, toothpaste, towels. I mean, really good, decent towels that's going to cover you, or make sure it's going to make you real dry. Because it Job Corps don't really give you towels. If they do, they're mainly like hand towels. I don't know. Some people might be small enough to actually fit that around them, but in my experience, yeah, you're better off bringing your own towels and washcloths, and somewhere along the line, your own soap, laundry detergent, a whole bunch of stuff that you'll have to make sure you bring with you. So around those few days that they give you before you leave, you have to go make sure you go on this big spending spree. Don't go crazy, crazy, but you have to go a little crazy on the spending to make sure you get everything you need so you don't go to Job Corps and be the broke dude who looks like he came from the homeless shelter or something. No disrespect to those who actually live in homeless shelters. I'm just saying, uh, in Job Corps, the kids, they are ruthless. They'll find whatever is wrong with you and use it against you. That's just the hard reality of the world, really. So, uh, after you take your transportation ride, Greyhound, flight, whatever, to your Job Corps Center, that's when you begin CBP. Now, I want to go more in depth about CBP, but that itself is going to be a whole nother video, and that is why I'm going to cut this one off. Now, if you're interested in CBP, don't worry. I'm going to do a video about that next. I'm not going to forget like I did last time. I got it written down somewhere. I'm going to do it. As I said before, if the demand is great, like it was for this one, then I'm going to continue providing you guys as much information about Job Corps as I can. Because at this point, I am a year veteran. I've been here since 2014. I could tell you pretty much everything about Job Corps at this point. As advanced training like? It varies. What's the food like? It varies. A whole bunch of variables about Job Corps. And again, this is all just coming from my perspective. This is information. Sometimes it can be biased. I try not to be. I try to keep it as 100% honest as I can. And I already said in the disclaimer, this whole point of the channel is not to persuade or defray Job Corps or for you to get into Job Corps. It's just to put this much public information into the public domain as possible so you can make a well thought out, educated decision about where you want to go in life. Okay, now I'm going to cut this video off. I am Tremaine, no more VX because, I'm grown up now. I'm just going by Tremaine. Links, as always, in the description. Hope to see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.